Here we go then for the final game of this replay cast of this set. Fast Loss versus Power, game number 5. We have a really weird tactic coming out. Fast Loss using the AMX 5100 and the T69 in the middle with and the Chaffee, with T2 Light going down the far side and the AMX 90 going together in the east. I've never seen this formation used, and we're going to see how it works out for them. With John SH at the front trying to see if anything's spotted. No doubt though we're going to have a T69 here looking down this area. I'm surprised that we haven't seen the T71 come to this sort of place here, although he might be there and just not spotting anything. Might be just a little bit too far. If the sound is too quiet still, guys, please let me know and I will adjust. And if the in-game sounds are too quiet or I'm sounding too quiet compared to other streams, you have to turn me up and then down when you go to other streams, please let me know and I will fix it ASAP. But Palas does actually spot them there. He must have spotted the Chaffee as he got spotted himself. So now they know that both the scouts are in the middle, and that's fine, that's very usual. What they don't know though is the extra AMX 5100 here and the T69. The trouble with the AMX 5100 being there, whoa, we didn't hear that connection shot there between John SH and Palace as John SH takes a huge amount of damage. I believe that was a fire and then he goes down. That's absolutely huge with John SH going down immediately at the start of the battle. That cannot be good for Fast Loss. We have Soplek and Spline on the far side though, waiting to see what happens, and the T2 Light springs the trap and knows that Power are now moving down with the AMX5100 and T69 Stug and Zloy, and he tries to make his way out of there. He uses his repair kit to try and get as far away as possible, but there's still a chance he's going to get shot down in the meantime. Inslide in a lot of trouble if they decide to come out and actually take him down. Palas in the meantime is taking a huge amount of damage and Soplek's taking a tiny bit. He must have fallen off the cliff there. We're going to go over here and see what happens as Palas is trying to run around and give Soplek and Spline the runaround to give Power enough time to get back and support him. Spline and Soplek though aren't stupid and they're not going to give chase, because if they did they run the risk of being taken out from support. IHD though trying to cut off the T71 but failing, not being able to connect any shots with Palas as Palas takes another right turn and it's going to be exiting out that way. Woof, a lot of action early on here already. And welcome to the stream. If anyone doesn't know what's going on, we're doing replay casts and we're doing the last replay for tonight before we start the actual games in half an hour. I'll be disconnecting the stream after this one to activate the 10-minute delay, so don't go anywhere as the 10-minute delay will show me as offline even though I'll be streaming. We have very quiet, and I let it go quiet there to see if we could really figure out what Fast Loss is doing. They're in a really spread out formation. They can't really aid each other. There's going to be huge delays. If a big force just comes through here, it takes out the T69, M5100, the AMX90. If this AMX90 comes over, he'll be destroyed as well. It just really wouldn't work out for them. But IHD might go for the snapshot. No, he doesn't. Yes, no, that was artillery trying to get IHD. The Bison there from Zixi trying to find something to connect to. But I do expect Power to make a power play, pun intended, to try and kill a large force here of Fast Loss. Welcome back, Whiskey DOD. Sorry that we've been away. As you know, if you've been following Facebook, we had internet issues. But we are back! And we will be live in about half an hour with the up-to-date round 11. Fast Loss though have moved back into defensive formations. They've moved back into their base, repositioning the AMX90s coming around the back and trying to get into a more defensive position. In the meantime, Palace is still scouting IHD, and this time IHD is going to get connected with, and this is exactly what I warned against, as Power comes around the back and are going to take out IHD with no problems whatsoever. Very quick succession, bang, 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 IHD goes down, but they use a lot of shells because there's so many of them there. They didn't coordinate very well, and oh wow! Great counter-attack as Totalizer goes down from the defenses of Spline and Soplek, but Soplek is now being caught out of position as Loy is able to get a few shots on him, and Just Cool and Stuck also able to get hits on, and he goes down, and that's absolutely huge. Fastos did not need that to go down, but Zloy might actually go down to Spline, and that is still pretty big themselves. With an AMX 5100 and AMX 1390 still alive, Fastos certainly aren't out of it. However, Wadabante is split up from his teammate, but that could work in the advantage right now as Stug goes across the battlefield. And will Wadabante be able to connect all his shots here to Stug? And I'm going to zoom out to see if I can follow this battle as Spline is running away and Stug isn't getting shot at. Wadabante decided not to shoot against Stug, and that means that Spline now is completely isolated and with no support. The artillery though, with John Len missing Stug, every single shot and every single second is absolutely crucial here for Fastos right now. Will he go down? Will he not? The Spline it's really actually important that they get the win here. They do not want to lose the 3 points or give the 3 points to Power. If they win this game, they get that point and they don't give 3 to Power. Considering the bottom of the table is pretty close, they can't afford this loss. And Spline's defending really admirably against Stug, but again John Len misses and no damage to Stug there from artillery. Spline needs to be very careful. He's on his own. They need the win. They can't take a draw. A draw would mean that Power wins. And we have Voodoo go around the back here trying to take out the artillery here. We've got to be careful watching that. And John Len takes a huge amount of damage, but Voodoo has to reload. Spline in the meantime taking on Stug and Just Cool. We have Palace also at almost no health, but Spline can't really afford to give a shell away. He needs to retreat and get out of there. Wadabante in the meantime, I don't know what he's doing. He's not engaging forces. He's letting Spline die on his own. And Spline is able to do huge amounts of damage, and Palace and Stug are at no HP, but because they're autoloaders, this is such a dangerous position. As long as they have 1 HP, that's still huge. If Wabante was there, they could have cleaned up, and it would still have been 2 versus a Bison and a T1. Faslos just gave away by Wabante not being with the other AMX 1390, and they're not going to win the capture rates. All it takes is any of the other tanks to move into the cap socket, and he knows it. Look at him. He's going to go back now. He's wasted all this time going for the cap, and he's going back straight away. Absolutely pointless. And Faslos, I think, just lost the game via not supporting their teammate. Wabante was in the wrong place, and I think he knows it. Right, so this looks like it's sort of wrap up with Faslos 1 and Power 3. The Fat Lady hasn't quite sung yet, but I don't think there's so much chance really for Faslos getting this back, but we will wait and see. Nothing's guaranteed just yet. After this, we'll take a short break. As I said, I'll disconnect the stream so I can activate the 10-minute delay, and in 25 minutes, we will be live with the up-to-date round 11, and there we go. Some shots coming in from Just Cool and Stug. Because he's at 23 HP, he's still got his full clip, and there he goes down. GG, Power 3, Fastos 1, Power needed them points, and there we go. So I hope you enjoyed these replay casts, and they're going to continue as we try and catch up with the up-to-date league over the next few days. Hopefully we've got Thursday, Friday, where I'm not going to cast the actual league. I'm going to be only doing the Saturday one, so I'll be doing replay casts, trying to catch up until we catch up with the main one.